Okay, I'm tired of that shit. So, welcome to the most offensive church this side of the universe. The party pin! Yay! Clap for me, I clap for you. And what we do here in this most amazing place, we read this great ass book. It's called God Said What? It's God's unofficial biography, Das Bible, as read by yours truly, the Saint of Awesome, your Superstone Sage, Saint Nikki K. the Great. Welcome. We're in a hotel room. We are here until the 24th. Yeah, the 24th. We got 4 more days in this hotel, which it's quite expensive living out of a hotel. And I'm glad that we are mostly prepared to live in a hotel. Actually, I'm fucking lying. We don't have any luggage. Our clothes are strewn everywhere. My makeup's right there. My cigarettes are right down here, but I can't even smoke in this hotel room. So I gotta constantly go downstairs and go outside to smoke a cigarette, which is really aggravating because I wanted to smoke a cigarette before we went live, but it was not very possible. Do you see how fucked up my eyes are? Mm. Yeah, this is how you know I got my brain scrambled. My eyes are fucked up. Yeah, it's crazy. One eye goes this way and one eye looks that way. Although I can't really see on the side of me, even though it looks like I can see. No, I can see double. I can see two of me talking to you. But anyway, I went and got my real Bible. So I can read you what this really says. Although I think we're on John. Um, um, I don't know. Are we on 5? They saw his signs which he performed. Moses did not give you bread from heaven. Okay. After these things, he did not want to walk in Judea because they sought to kill him. No. Oh, yeah. This is right. And I'm going to read this one over, chapter 7. We're just going to read chapter 7 over, but not right now. Right now, we're going to be reading Chronicles because I tried to read it earlier out of the other Bible, and well, that shit hurt my eyes, and I couldn't even concentrate on what it said. So we're going to read out of my regular Bible. Okay. Yep, we're on chapter 12. So let's get ready to read chapter 12, shall we? What the fuck? Okay. So, hello, everybody. Welcome. Oh, you know what? I didn't even share this out because I was going live. So, okay. And people watching, if any asshole comes in here and starts talking about Q or Trump or delete them or do whatever, because we're trying to stay on topic. And did I take my pills this morning? I did take my pills. Okay. I took my medicine. So here we go. Um, Now, these were the men who came to David at Ziklag, which is where he was, where the Philistine king gave him his own country. And then he went and raided his own people. Yeah, that was the thing that happened. But anyways, this was around the same time that the elders of the Philistines were like, this motherfucker cannot go to war with us. Because if we kill his people, he's going to kill all of us. It can't happen. Okay. So, um, there was men who came to Ziklag while David was still a fugitive. And they were among the mighty men, helpers in the war, armed with bows and arrows, and they were ambidextrous. And they were Saul's brethren. They were Benjamites. And keep in mind, Saul always knew where David was. People always knew where David was. And I think it's because one of these Benjamites kept Saul abreast of where David was. And these are a whole bunch of names. Um, okay. Names and names and names. Okay. So, verse 14. The least was over 100, and the greatest was over 1,000. These were fighters, mighty men of valor. And those were the ones who crossed the Jordan in the first month when it had overflowed its banks. And they put to flight all those in the valleys to the east and to the west. And when some of those sons of Benjamin and Judah came to David at the stronghold, and David went out to meet them and was like, are you guys here to fight? And they were like, no, we're not here to fight. But then the Spirit came upon Amsai, chief of the captains, and he said, we are on your side, David. Everything is totally okay because we're going to help you. So David received them and made them captains of the troop. This was captain of the bands. And some from Manasseh defected to David. And when he was going with the Philistines to battle, they were told no, they couldn't. Wait. Captains and the Philistines to battle against Saul. Because the Philistines told him no, saying, "Are you kidding? When we kill his people, he's going to kill us." And men that defected to Adnah, or to David, names, names, names. And they held David against a band of raiders, for they were all mighty men of valor. And they were captains in the army, for at that time they came to David day by day to help him, until it was a great army, like the army of God. Now, there's a whole bunch of numbers and a whole bunch of people, right? And 600 and Asher. Okay. Verse 38. All these men of war who could keep ranks came to Hebron with a loyal heart to make David king over all Israel. Look, look, it just came back on this thingamabob, this crap, total crap. Damn, the pop-up came back on. Okay. To make king. And all the rest of these terrible ass people were of one mind to make David king. And they were there with David 3 days, eating and drinking with their brethren. Moreover, those who were near to them, from as far away as Issachar and Zebulun and Naphtali, were bringing food on donkeys, camels, and mule, and also oxen. They were bringing provisions of flour, cakes of figs and raisins, wine and oil, oxen, sheep, abundantly, for there was joy among these terrible ass people. Yeah, that's what they said. And I'm so sad this pop up won't go away. And I can't even smoke a cigarette. So let us know we're in between chapters. Okay. So, chapter 13. Chapter 13. Yeah. Damn. Damn, this is so sad. We're only at 18 minutes. That's pretty good. 16 minutes, even better. Okay. So, chapter 13. Then David consulted with the captains of thousands and hundreds, and with every leader. And David said to all the assembly of these terrible people, "If it seems good to you, and if it is of the Lord God, let us send our brethren to go get God's suitcase chair, so we can inquire of it, because nobody's seen it during Saul." Then all the assembly said they would do so. So David gathered all these terrible ass people from Shihor, Egypt, to as far as the entrance of Hamath, to bring God's suitcase chair. from Kiriath Jearim, and David and all these terrible ass people went up to Baalah, to Kiriath Jearim, which belonged to Judah, to bring up God's suitcase chair. So they carried the ark, God's suitcase chair, on a new cart from the house of Abinadab. Uziah and Ahio drove the cart. Then David and all these terrible ass people played music before God with all their might, with singing, harps, stringed instruments, tambourines, cymbals, and with trumpets. And when they came to Chidon's threshing floor, Uziah put out his hand to hold the ark because the oxen stumbled. And then God killed him right there. And then David was like, nope, nope. God, why'd you do that? No, I'm not. I'm not playing this with you. I'm not taking the no. It's not happening. We're just going to put this somewhere. So David wouldn't put the ark in the city of David, but took it to the house of Obed Edom. And God's suitcase chair remained with the family of Obed Edom in his house 3 months. And the Lord blessed him and all that he had. Okay. Hold on, I can't. Hey, what's up, 311? Happy 420 indeed. Did you hear that David just threw a bitch fit because God killed some dude? And David was like, no, you think I'm taking your suitcase chair, God, but I am not. This was uncalled for. Completely ridiculous, if you ask me, God. Why would you do this? Why did you kill this guy? Okay. Okay. So I guess we're on chapter 14. Now, the king of Tyre sent David everything he needed to build himself a house. Well, they built David a house. So David knew the Lord had established him king, for his kingdom was highly exalted for the sake of these terrible ass people. Then David took more wives in Jewland and begot more sons and daughters. And then they name all the sons and daughters. I'm not reading all these names. Now, when the Philistines heard that David had been anointed king, all the Philistines went up to search for David. And David heard of it and went out against them. Then the Philistines went and made a raid on the valley of Rephaim. So, in this, I want God voice. I'm bringing my microphone. Oh, I can't because I have it taped to my board. I have a sticky tape to my board, and I would have to move the board. And that thing weighs like 300 fucking pounds. Okay, it doesn't weigh that much, but it's made out of metal, And if it falls on you, it will break your fucking foot. Because it's Dustin made it specially for me. So I could put my Bible on it and read and tape my soundboard to it. So we're going to be here at the hotel a couple more days. No, you know what? I'm not even. Man, I think I'm going to quit reading this until I can get back in my house. Because I'm not reading this without God voice. Because this is the best part of the story of David. Because David's my future baby daddy. I'm telling you what. I don't want to read this without God voice. Mm. I'm definitely feeling some kind of way about this. No. Okay. Okay. I'm just not going to read chapter 14. Yeah. We're just going to leave it right there because we need God voice. So maybe after the funeral tomorrow, when Dustin takes me home to check on the cats Wednesday morning, maybe I'll just live stream from my house and actually hook up God voice. No, I'm not totally set up and I'm really depressed because God voice isn't working. Does that cheers mean you're leaving? But I was reading. You can't leave. That's totally unfair. If you can hear this, just know it's totally unfair. And I know what I'm doing right now is totally unfair. But it's not totally unfair. God deserves his just desserts for this one because David makes God so excited and God gets so excited and it's not right. It's not right. But what if 311, are you still here? You know, I wonder if 311 ever meant KKK. Because isn't K the 11th letter? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. It is. No, that's so clever. A, B. Oh, hi. Welcome back. Or welcome. Stay. Stay here with me. Actually, I was wondering, do you want to watch wrestling? I could go on my wrestling stream and we could watch midget wrestling. Another day in the grow book, indeed. But we're done with the grow book because I don't have God voice. And this is the part that needs God voice. Oh, That's so funny. That is way better than the KKK thing. I just, it's way better than the KKK thing. Hey, look, that pop up went away. There was a pop up. But this is my. Do you guys want to watch midget wrestling? We'll go over to my wrestling stream because I can't watch that shit on YouTube. Nothing is better than that indecent exposure. You know what? Of all the people that go around flashing their pecker, no, I'm not watching shit. Well, why do you want? Why can we just watch a regular wrestling? Oh, you know what we can watch, General Piggy? I found another ECW live event pay per view. I gotta remember what it's called, but I did find it. No, I'm not watching shit. They did get accused. It's, I thought that's. I came to say hi. I'm not watching shit. Well, hi, General Piggy. I love you and I miss you. And I'm stuck in this hotel. Skinny dipping. Oh, that's. I remember hearing about something about that. And I thought, skinny dipping. Man, I want to go skinny dipping. But then I remembered I'm afraid to be naked. Yeah, I can't even smoke cigarettes in this hotel room. I can't smoke weed. And I lost my weed. But I think I got a vape thing. I do. Look, I got underwear everywhere, dude. My clothes are everywhere. Naked is fun for all, except for me. I'm not a fan of being naked. Well, really, I'm not a fan of being anything. Ooh, somebody's on my YouTube. Wait. Hey, this background difference is I'm in a hotel. But just realize the floor in here is as messy as the floor in my house. Because I am, how about just pants off? No, that's the thing. My boobs are crooked and my ass is flabby and I got a large stomach. I am totally okay with not being naked. You know, that's why I can never be a stripper. Because a lot of women in my family are strippers, but I could never do it. And I don't even know why we're having this. I don't even know why I just volunteered all that information for no reason. So, you guys know my big secret. My boobs are weird. It's okay. You can fuck with me all you want to. But did you? I wish somebody would have been here earlier because I'm actually triggered by a troll. And it happened way earlier, but it triggered me because I was trying to read out of this Bible and he brought up Q, and it's like, why would you bring that up out of Bible? Like, I'm trying to read the Bible. I don't care about Q. I got a hatchet man. I told you your tits were retarded months ago. Exactly. Yes. One points this way, just like my eyeballs. This boob points this way, like this eye, and this boob points this way, like this eye. It's fucking weird, man. Yeah, it's really weird. And you have to be real in this world of AI. Yeah, that's why my shit is, well, actually, it's only partially all over the floor. I feel real bad for the cleaning lady when she comes in here. She has to step over all my shit. But I tell her I'm sorry. I do, and then I try to keep all my stuff in these bags. But I got a funeral tomorrow. Do you want to hear what I'm doing? I'm wearing pink, and I'm going to put on big pink eyeshadow on my eyes. I'm going to do them all pink and blue. I'm going to like do blue down here and then pink up here and go to my grandma's funeral. My grandma would love it, except for maybe not. But I'll love it. I hope at my funeral somebody wears pink. And I hope housekeeping comes because I'm going to be like, can I have all your coffee? Why? It's not the time to be an asshole. You've never met the Arabs I'm related to. It's always a time to be an asshole. But I'm mostly redneck. I don't claim that Arabic shit. I don't claim that. Even the way you said you knew what you were doing. You said it like what how funny this will be. Then said, well, maybe not. Damn it. I have no idea what's going on. But I am wearing pink. And I probably shouldn't. Well, my grandma might not appreciate me wearing pink. But, but, I'm not being like those people. I absolutely hate my family, but I love my grandma. Okay? I love my grandma. She's the only one that's not like those people. My grandma was more like me. And my mom. You do for others. That's the point. Yes. Well, you should be in this situation. Well, damn it. See, you should have talked me out of this a long time ago. I didn't tell anybody. I didn't tell anybody that I was going to wear pink. Dustin just found out when I brought my whole pink outfit. I got dark pink pants, a blue long sleeve shirt, a light pink t shirt, Yes, I just heard of it. Yeah, nobody knew about it, but I'm still doing it because, like I said, I hate these Arabs I'm related to. Yes, but I like my mom. Okay, I like my mom. She's pretty decent. I mean, other than that whole being a Pentecostal thing, my mom's pretty cool. Betty O was a Baptist. She was crazy. Yeah, it's a bad idea, but you should see the outfit. It's amazing. You should see it. I'll rip the bag open. Rip the bag open. I'll show you. Okay. Okay. This is a sweater. Okay. Real cute. These are the pants. See? They're real cute. And this is a long sleeve shirt. See, it's real cute. And then my powder pink t shirt that I got for Christmas. See, it's a real cute outfit. And I couldn't deny myself this beautiful thing. Those areas. No, they're they're from Jordan, but they escaped through Israel and came to America. And then my grandfather joined the army during World War II and then came back. And then they gave him a store and a pool hall. And ever since then, my family has thought they were bougie. They're like, we're bougie. It's like, I'm a fucking redneck. I don't need to be bougie. I need to be regular. Right? But I shouldn't say things like that because who knows, I might end up meeting those people one day and then they'll look back on my YouTube like, but you hate us. Yes, I do. But I still need some help. But really, I don't like them. Can I tell you the real reason I don't like them? Because they let one of my uncles take my grandma to court to rob her legally of her money so he could have beer money and then leave my grandma sit on a fucking couch so he can get drunk all day. And they were going to let him do that. They were going to let him rob my grandma through the court system. fucking assholes, and I don't like them. Because you can't really be bougie on old lady stolen money. That's not cool. And really, if they were Islamic, all of my aunts would be burned at the stake, and my mom, because they were all strippers. Ah, my life is amazing. But I do have to get off here real quick so I can go smoke a cigarette and then come back and watch some wrestling. And I hope that you guys show up. Uh 311, are you gonna watch wrestling with us? You indecent exposer. You indecently exposed me to that smiley face. Shit, where the fuck did my lighter go? Son of a bitch. Oh, look. I thought I lost my hotel key. Okay. I'm down for whatever. Okay. don't don't say that. I'll tickle your butthole. We have a good time. So, just watch for me to go live here in about 10 minutes. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna go smoke this cigarette. I wish I could find my weed. I wish I knew where weed was. Damn. Son of a bitch. Hand me a drink. Something, something, and I can't think. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Can I tell you something about that poop on that finger? I worry about that all the time because, one in the pink, one in the, you know, I worry about that. Like, what if there's like pushing that back in, like, does it get on your finger? I don't know. I'm afraid to ask Dustin. I'm going to ask him when he gets off work at midnight. I'm going to be like, hey, I got a question for you. Oh my God, you guys are the best things in my life. I just want you to know you're the best people in my life, including you too, Robert. Even though you don't talk to me, you are a a good part of my YouTube, and thank you. Okay, so now enough of my gross ass shit because gross ass shit, literally gross ass shit. So give me about 10 minutes and I'll come back and damn it. Did this really get stuck behind here? Oh, okay. No, it didn't. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I love you guys, and I'll see you in a few minutes. I'm going to go smoke a cigarette. So I'll see you guys back. I want to leave this.